if all they lost was all they had? What if they were broken, just looking for a hand? If you could help or walk away, if that choice was up to you, what would you do? What if it were you? Where did all the good people go? Where did all the good people go? I keep looking around, I don't quite feel like I belong. So where did all the good people go? 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 I keep looking around, I don't quite feel like I belong. Where did all the good people go?
Đây.
Another day on the move.
Giddy up!
How are things?
Alive and well, thank you.
Yeah!
One of these charlatans took a bunch of money and made promises. He was gone by dawn.
Ain't the first that's occurred neither.
Yes, Lord, yes.
Getting too hard to make ends meet around here. Working man can't even put food on the table.
This place is just plain old rotten. Take
Hello there.
Keep it moving!
All right, you wanted me? Let's go. Let's go. I'm gonna shoot you in the goddamn face. Let's go.
Putting on them, man.
Easy, Nate. Haven't learned her in a long time, too. Jesus.
What's your name, the black and white hat?
Bickering at each other. My name's Skunk.
Have you ever? Okay.
We were
She didn't-
bickering at a Rose, actually.
Were we?
Yes, we were. I was still with Sven at that point. We're not a couple anymore now, though. But I think
job.
you would actually no.
Good job. Proud of you.
What?
You wanted to talk, Hank?
Howdy.
Yeah, I'm
not gonna
Sadie. Talk to you.
Yes, actually. Let me just put my book down.
If you
any more
want to
questions,
talk,
Mr. Hart?
then we can step away from everybody else because I don't want you yelling all of our personal business.
You okay, Hank?
Yeah. I'll just step by the telegram.
Yeah, this
office
is the
and-
feller who shot my horse when there was nobody near.
No, you must be Miss Evander.
Yep.
I've heard a lot about you, Miss Evander.
Oh,
Would you like to step aside now?
yeah, let's go.
Okay. Any more questions, Hart? Yeah. I'll just be by the telegrams if anybody needs me.
I'll talk to you after. Good luck.
Yeah. I'm not following you into the woods, Sadie.
I'm not going in the woods, I'm going up here.
I'm not following you up there either. If you want to talk, the porch is right there. Or underneath the light.
Yeah, where you can yell and scream for everybody in the town to hear. Like you always do. Also, you might want to pull out your knife. There you go.
Yeah. Still not following you up there, Sadie. If you want to talk like civilized adults, I'd be glad to talk to you here.
Oh, what? Do you think I'm going to shoot you? Are you scared of me, little old Sadie? The one who's patched you up
Scared of you?
numerous times?
You have shot me before, Sadie.
Yeah, after you shot my horse. That was tied to a fucking hitching post. So I'd like to hear how exactly it was an accident that you shot a horse that was near no one.
James was behind it.
No,
And unfortunately,
he
I was
was
hit by it.
not. I know exactly where James was because I was there. I was standing
Yes, Sadie, I
right
know you were there.
in that area. So you want to try me again that James was standing next to it?
James was behind the horse, Sadie, and I was hip firing. I'm sorry.
Behind the horse
About the
where?
horse. On the cliff edge. I saw, or maybe it was one of the other people wearing gray and a skull mask. I just remember seeing someone shooting at me on the cliff's edge behind the horse, and I started hip firing. I will not lie to you. I am sorry. I don't like shooting horses, Sadie. I don't.
Well, you know,
If I can avoid it, I
Iris,
can't.
Iris doesn't really care what, you know, somebody says about they don't like shooting horses. Iris is dead. You killed her.
I know. I know.
So, as far as this goes, what can I do to get reconciliation for that? Because there was absolutely no reason. It doesn't matter if you were hip firing or not. Maybe you should have chose a goddamn better area. Or maybe you shouldn't have come to my camp, my home, and expected there not to be casualties of people that had nothing to do with it. Then you came and shooting my horse. Yes, I'm gonna shoot you. Because again, you came into my home and shot my horse. I didn't have to get involved. But after you shot my horse, I became involved. You involved me in this.
Sadie, I'm not gonna argue the semantics of whether or not y'all should have been doing crime or whether or not we should have.
I was not doing crime. Do not lump me in with the others. Just because I'm part of the group doesn't mean that I had anything to do with whatever the hell they did. I have always been civil to you. I have always tried to make sure that everyone around you and yourself has been taken care of.
I was not referring to you specifically, Sadie. I was acting as a bounty hunter, trying to take in people who tortured and killed people. And I'm sorry about your horse. I did not want to. I did not mean to. If you don't believe me, then unfortunately there's nothing else I can say besides that, then I'm sorry.
Well, what can you do for reconciliation for my dead horse? Because, you know,
like
honestly,
money,
I'm looking to have your badge taken from you, your bounty hunter badge. Because, I'm sorry, you came into my camp and shot a horse that was not even involved with no one near it.
Sadie, you know that's not gonna work.
Try me.
Sadie, I was a bounty hunter doing my job. Unfortunately, this shit happens.
Do you know how many other people live at that camp? Do you know that Ollie was staying over there in that very tent that the horse was standing in front of? You could have very well shot and killed Ollie.
They could have very well killed me when they were torturing me. They very well could have. Actually, they did kill Maud.
They
very well
did
could have
not
killed so many
kill
other
Maud.
people.
I am so tired of your goddamn lies, Hank. I'm disappointed in you, honestly. I thought better of you.
Sure
I
you are.
really did.
I'm sure you did. Are you proud of who you are? Are you proud of saying, oh, you help people, you help save people when you run around with people like that? Really?
Does it matter?
I want to know, are you proud?
Does it matter who I'm with? The factor that
Yes,
I
it
go
does.
and I save people's lives. Hell, I save people's lives, then my own group is shot down. And I stay behind and I make sure that they get help. So you know what? Yes, I am proud. I'm proud that I can be there to actually give somebody medical and make sure that they don't die.
It's a shame you didn't give me medical when I got tortured in firing lines. Or Cyril.
I wasn't there. I mean,
No.
if you want, I can go next time. If there is a next time. If my brother and my husband don't get, put to death.
for the crimes that they did.
Yeah. But honestly, you've had this coming. You really have. You keep running your goddamn mouth. You keep saying all this goddamn shit. And you keep on stirring that goddamn pot, Hank. You don't know when to shut your goddamn mouth. Like, is there anything that has any lick of sense in your brain?
What were the 3 rules that they were trying to teach me again?
I don't know. Yeah, you would know
Oh, no,
that.
I can remember. Don't worry. It was stay out of their camp, keep their names out of our mouths, and learn when to walk away from a fight. And I'll just let you know now, the reason why they're in Sisika is because we didn't stay out of their camp. We kept putting their names in our mouth, and we did not walk away from their fights.
And
Sadie,
you put
if
my
you think-
goddamn name in your goddamn newspaper. My legal name. You have to deal with the consequences of that. Because if I die, that is on you. You did that.
I know. I didn't.
And the thing is, if they come here, you're gonna wish that Estates Guard was the ones that you had to deal with.
I didn't
You
know
want to
about your
deal?
name,
You want to
Sadie.
deal with tortures? Why the hell do you think I've always put out anonymous telegrams before? Hell, I
just
tried
thought
to
that
keep
you were
my
being-
name a secret.
I didn't. I'm sorry about that, okay? I didn't know about that. I just thought that you were being like the others, being secretive and criminal. Like, I didn't know about the past. I that's not. I didn't know. I'm sorry. Right? I know you don't believe me. I know you don't care, but I really am sorry about that. It wasn't my intention. It's not my intention to do shit like that.
No, I believe you. It wasn't your intention. A lot of it's not your intention. That's, to err is human, isn't it, Hank? To make mistakes. I just start wondering, when are you gonna learn from those mistakes that you keep making? Because it's gonna get a lot of people killed. And next time, if you ever come to my camp again, you better remember that there are innocent people that do sleep at that camp, and you are putting their lives at risk. Do you hear me?
Sadie, if any of your people get bounties again, I don't care where they're staying. You better get those innocents out of there next time. I'm sorry about your horse, and I'm sorry about your name.
Are you? Are you really? Or are you just saying that because I'm confronting you about it? Because you know how many times I've patched you up and you don't want me to be an enemy.
Sadie, I don't care if you're my enemy. I've asked people to tell you that I'm sorry since long before this.
Ain't no one's told me.
Ask Elijah.
Oh, I asked Elijah many
I
times.
told him.
He wouldn't tell me who shot my horse. I tried to give plenty of opportunities because I didn't see who it was at first. It wasn't until I had asked who was where that, I found out exactly who I shot because I didn't know. And also, for your information, I just want you to know that I'd initially tried to come back and give you all medical and get you out of there. Okay? Now.
Hello.
Howdy.
Hey.
We haven't been properly introduced. My name's Percy Hart. Your name's Sadie or Jessica? What do you like to go by?
I'm Sadie.
Okay. Hey, Sadie. I'm U.S. Marshal. I don't know if you know the others with me. I'm here because this is going to be really annoying. I'm sorry I'm doing this.
It's the mask, isn't it?
It's the mask in town.
Yeah, I figured that.
Yeah.
If I take the mask off, can I speak with you about something?
Sure. Sure. Yeah. Or if you want to keep it on, we could ride out of town. I don't give a fuck. It's up to you.
Sure.
Yeah,
Either way.
whatever you want.
You do
Okay.
remember what I said,
You-
Hank. And you keep my name out of your goddamn paper. Because, as I said, those consequences will fall on you if they show up.
Miss Sadie.
Yeah.
Would you mind if I come with
Yeah, that's fine.
Percy
don't-
too?
I
Also
know
a
it's
marshal.
not too.
All right. I didn't know if you wanted to speak to him on his own or not.
Yeah, no, I'm good about that. Any place you'd
Sadie.
want to talk?
Oh, wherever.
Okay.
You can just go wherever you want. No goal in mind. So you seem pretty heated about your horse.
Oh, I am. My horse, so funny story. They came into our camp and my horse was hitched to a post, wasn't near anyone. And yet Hank seems to think that, you know, it was an accident that he shot my horse. Which, there's no way, considering the position of everybody else, that, you know, it was an accident.
Was this at a camp or?
This was at my
was this?
home, at my camp.
Okay. In your
They-
new safeguard.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wasn't involved in any of it. My horse wasn't involved. There was no one near my horse.
So, who were they there for? Were they there for you? Were they
No,
there for the others?
they were there for the others. Raylan, James, Lux, and John. And then, you know, funny story. I find it very hard to believe that it was an accident when the very next day, I don't know if it was the next day or like a few days after, but shortly after that, in another shootout, he told my brother that he wished that I'd been shot in the stomach and that I bled out and died super slowly. So, I find it very hard to believe that it was an accident that my horse got shot. And I didn't get involved in any of this until my horse got shot because that horse meant a lot to me. It was given to me by my husband. And I was taking care of that horse. He had had that horse for years. And it was very special to him. But now all I get from Hank is excuses that maybe I shouldn't be in that camp or with people who have bounties. So I'm just supposed to, not have a home whenever, somebody gets in trouble? I don't have money to go around and, get hotels. I'm a doctor. I don't ask anybody for money for my services. Most of my money that I get is from hunting. And I'm starting to think that maybe I should charge for my services.
Maybe you should.
As if anybody ever trusts me again.
Okay. About the horse, have you been offered any type of compensation or anything
No.
like that? I know it doesn't bring the horse back, but
I asked him, I was like, well, is there any way that, we can reconcile this? Any way to compensate the damages that the things that I lost? And all I got was, I'm so sorry that I shot your horse. It was an accident. And he kept sidestepping and wouldn't, offer anything.
Okay. Then let me ask you: is there a financial point or a monetary value that would help ease this time in your life?
Well, I have to talk to my husband or send it later to my husband about that because, it depends on how much training he's put into the horse, how much time and effort, because we have to now get a new horse trained up because this horse isn't going to cut it. Arabians are skittish as hell. I've got to barely go through a bush and she's just starts getting skittish.
Well, that's why it's a unicorn. Yeah.
Honestly, though, this
nothing
isn't the
crazy,
first.
obviously,
This isn't the first time that he's done shit that's hurt other people. And
I've heard about it some and seen some of it. I have informed people, and they will be talked to. The aggression I've noticed, we both have noticed more recently, and we've been bringing it up and trying to make sure it's known and fixed. So we're trying to make sure we do things less violent, because the violence is getting a little out of control.
It really is.
Indeed.
So
honestly, compensation-wise,
we were just fighting about this in the office, literally 5 minutes before you showed up. So
fun of timing, I guess.
yeah. But
is
I'm willing
500
to offer,
or is 500 to 700 too much?
It might be. Talk to your husband and see. I need to actually see if the department itself has a limit on it.
I don't want it to come from the
I want to
department.
make sure you get something.
It needs to come from Hank.
I'll do what I can. I can't guarantee because he was acting as a government employee.
How is it
during the
acting as a
commission.
government employee to shoot a horse that is nowhere near anybody else?
Because he was licensed by the state to be a bounty hunter. It's just
So
like if
he
a
can
deputy
shoot
kills
any-
a horse in the commission of their job.
The horse was tied to a
be charged with
post.
it.
At the
Believe me,
very
I know.
very start, when all the shooting started, I wasn't gonna get involved. I was staying back, and then my horse gets shot at the very beginning. There was no reason my horse should have been shot.
No, I agree. There shouldn't
So
be.
that
And-
is highly unprofessional, and I don't think he should be a bounty hunter.
So I don't have the control over that. And I don't know if, how many instances this has happened. I only know for sure of this one. I have concrete evidence this has happened. So it's hard for me to say much more past that.
Well,
But
I can
do
talk
want
to
to
my
make sure that you
husband,
get
but
some sort of compensation for it. and I want to assure you that we are working with the sheriffs to curb this type of behavior and figure out the best courses of action for like
You want to know the funny story about all
these types
this?
of situations.
None
Sure.
of this had to even happen. This all has
Yeah.
been stemming from like months and months of harassment from this man. And finally, he pushes it past a breaking point, and of course, people are gonna snap. There's been so many times that they could have snapped before, that they could have hunted him down and, you know, tortured him. And, you know, they didn't, because they chose to take a better road. They chose not to. And then he would do things like call, you know, my sister-in-law a whore, various other things. And, you know, it's antagonizing constantly, telling us that he is going to kill us. This was long before anybody had bounties. He has something out for us. So I really don't think that it has anything to do with his job. This is him just trying to get revenge and trying to keep antagonizing.
And I'm willing to keep an open mind about that. I just can't move forward with it without actual evidence.
I mean, I sent in a report like months and months ago with, I believe it was Henriette, about, you know, witnessing him, you know, claiming that he's going to kill my brother and multiple other people. Constant threats.
Okay. I can see if I can chase those down.
There's been, we've
See
reported it many, many times.
Okay.
And no one has done anything about it. And so it's kind
Well, like I said,
it's really baffling to me that he's still even a bounty hunter, given all the shit that he's done before. And now he's going through and shooting, you know, horses of people that are involved, aren't anywhere near anything.
what do you think, Sable?
I think we need to look into this.
Please.
100%.
I have
We'll do what we can. We'll
been
look into it.
trying. One of the things that you need to know about me is I'm a doctor. I don't like violence. I do. Oh, don't do that. Calm down.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Sorry, I had to, just, run behind that bush real quick.
You're alright.
You know, when nature calls.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so,
What did I call you?
He thinks he's
blobfish.
funny. Oh.
I am.
So I had to go kick the bush.
Got you. Makes sense.
Yeah. But anyway. As I was saying before, I'm
Yeah.
a doctor, and one of the main reasons that I've been staying with a gang of violent people is one of the biggest points of I don't like violence. I'm very much the type to try and, you know, tell people, hey, there's better ways to go about this than just getting hot-headed and, you know, shooting people up. There are so many times that Hank could have gotten taken out and tortured, that I have gone through and made it to where, people thought with calmer heads and actually looked at different solutions to try and solve the problem. But every single time, he sits there and he runs his mouth and antagonizes everyone. And then everyone has the gall to constantly ask me, well, why are you with a group of violent people? It's like, well, do you want me to not be? Because I can tell you they'd be a lot more violent if I wasn't there. Sometimes people need a conscience, and sometimes it's not the one that's in their head. It's in the form of the person that doesn't want additional bloodshed. Hell, I've even tried to help stop a serial killer, the mass murderer, from going through and, murdering people by saving their life and then making a deal with them and getting my hand cut into so that they would hold up their end of the deal and not kill people. I don't have to do that kind of shit. But I do because it's what's right.
Yeah.
So that's my standpoint. I don't want no one to get hurt. I just want people to be civil. And so for me to start getting violent, that's where you have to start wondering about what's going on. So please look into this, because it's been brewing for a long, long time.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, yeah, we'll look into it and we'll do our due diligence to make sure that we don't get I don't know. We'll make sure that we look at everything and don't let anything fall through the cracks.
Yeah, I'll talk to my husband and see about what he thinks would be appropriate compensation.
Sure. I put out a public earlier if you need my
Okay.
Yeah. And you can always reach out to Sable Graves here. She's around a lot more than I am. So.
Okay.
Yes, you're more than welcome to. But we will look into this.
I appreciate it. Because at a certain point, as much as I can try, there's only so much I can do. Sometimes, if people dig their own graves, then I can't stop them from being shot in it. And I don't know if that's a morbid way to look at it, but I've spent almost 6 months trying to keep people from getting shot, keep people from getting hurt, pushing people to the legal routes, pushing people to, put in reports with, the deputies and stuff. And it just keeps getting worse.
Yeah. Well, that's what we're doing too. That's why we brought the Shades Guard in without gunfire.
I appreciate that.
That's what I was trying to do before the whole apprehension siege happened, but
Yes.
they got there right after I did. We're trying to do things less violent. There's a lot of violence going on, and we're trying to do things a little bit smoother.
Oh, you have
So.
my thanks. Less people that are getting hurt, the better.
Nope, I agree. Okay, we're
Certainly
gonna
do
get out of
what we
here.
can.
If you need us, reach out to us.
Will do. Thank
Be
you for
careful just
listening.
charging into a town full of bounty hunters and deputies.
Oh,
give one
I
of
ain't
them your
scared
fist
of
and
any
run.
of them.
No,
Least
but
of
they're
all
scared of
Hank.
you.
Oh, well,
And
good.
that makes people jumpy.
Yeah, he has a point.
Well, Hank wanted to talk to me, so told me to come there. Hank also has a tendency to, broadcast or to scream to everyone, scream out his lungs so that everyone can hear what's going on. And, just puts out all of his dirty laundry. And so you can't ever have a, private conversation most of the time with him. That's one of the other issues with him. Is even if you try and talk to him, most of the time, it's not a private conversation. And then everybody gets involved.
Can I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
So, in your mind, would you say that Mr. Henderson's attitude towards you and your friends and family, would you say it's more of a personal vendetta now than a job?
Yes. And it always has been.
Right.
Ever since the incident that happened in Valentine at the telegram station that I put in a report about, he has made it a personal vendetta.
Right. What happened at Valentine?
There was an issue where, apparently, I don't know exactly what happened, but apparently somebody, ended up beating up, Ivan Harrow and whatever, and he got all upset and then started putting his hands on John by just, grabbing at the collar of his shirt and, all that, and sat there making threats in front of everybody that was there, screaming his lungs out so that everybody could hear that was there in town, instead of having a private civil conversation. But that's what he does. He doesn't stop. He doesn't think about things. And it's getting people hurt. Last thing I want to do is take away someone's livelihood, but it's getting to the point where he's hurting my family. It goes beyond threats now, because numerous times that I've sent many a telegram, many a letter, trying to say that he keeps threatening to kill us. So you can see why it's a little bit hard for me to believe that, him coming and shooting my horse was an accident.
Of course.
He claims he doesn't have anything against me, and I've saved his life so many times. And I don't want to be that person that, is trying to go after his job. But when his job is literally putting people in danger by how he acts, something's got to be done. And as much as I want to go through and beat the ever-living shit out of him, that's not who I am. And that's not who I ever want to be. I don't want to ever have to stoop to that level. So I'm going to do everything in my power not to. Because there's already been way too much violence.
Well, we do appreciate that. And agreed, yes. All right. Yes, we're definitely going to look into this as soon as possible. Because this needs to stop.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll let you know if any updates, and I'm sure we'll talk again.
If you need my telegram number, it's 100456.
100456.
That's correct. Hello?
You're the luckiest person in the entire world.
That's a very easy telegram to remember.
Yeah, I very much like it. It's almost as if, you know, the person doing the telegram numbers is just like, you know what, we'll just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 type thing, and then just took out a couple of them. So it's just like,
It's a very good one.
it's very easy to remember, and I appreciate that.
Yeah, mine's 42721, and it just feels
I'd
like
have
a
to remember to
mouthful.
remember that.
Oh, this sucker, they said
Yeah,
I
and
said bye, and we're all walking the same way.
also my name, if you need it for record, my legal name is Jessica Evander.
Yeah, we know that.
I'm just making sure.
You sent out a public about your horse. And if I'm not incorrect, you used your initials that you give people in the poem.
What, Sad Eyes?
Yeah,
I did.
yeah.
I'm not gonna say who it was about, but, you know, if you know, you know.
Oh, yeah. I wonder if it was the person that you just
Just spoke
yelled
to?
at in front of
Yeah.
on the Valentine. It's okay. Some people, my name's Percy Hart. That way, when they telegram me as Percy Hart, that I don't get it. Because my name's Percival Hart. And then they don't know how to spell Percival. Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
That's
so
never good.
I've had to start including my P.O. box because apparently people just don't think.
If I want to go a little bit this way...
You don't like walking vertically?
Well, it's not that. It's I don't want to deal with
Or
those
falling?
rocks.
How are the others doing?
They're
The past few
surviving.
days? That's good.
Little bits at a time. I just got let out today, so
Yeah.
I do appreciate what you did for them.
It's all Sable.
I appreciate the compliment, but it wasn't just me.
You can't find my name on any of that paperwork.
Well, regardless of who it was, you both helped in it, right?
Yeah. Suppose.
I mean, at the end of the day, you got them there, and there wasn't extra bullet wounds in them, so you have my
Yeah,
thanks.
and we're trying to keep an eye on them while they're there. Because I know they were worried about Ryan. But Ryan's out of state currently.
Yeah. So far, the guards haven't been too ornery with us.
Yeah.
Feller's not
We're right
careful.
ahead.
He's gonna tip his wagon over.
Yeah.
Taking that corner like a goddamn maniac.
We're gonna ride ahead the roads. We're gonna check
Sounds
paperwork and telegrams and check in. That way they
That way they
come
don't
looking for us to,
think that I murdered you.
think that you killed us. Yeah. But if you need us, reach out to us. Okay, Sadie.
Will do.
You too. Be safe.